up guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video we are going to be talking about Fantasy Premier League. This is a different type of video compared to the ones I have been doing recently. And as you can see on screen is the points that I got for game week 22. We are going to be discussing about game week 23, but this is the points I got game week 22. 87 points for the game week, which was pretty good, I think. Cancelo, Stones, Justin, Martinez, Grealish, Salah, Captain, Fernandes, Madison, Antonio, Bamford, Cavani, Suchek on the bench, Luka Digne, Kufal, and McCarthy all on the bench. Salah captain, the only one who didn't return any points this week. On my starting 11, everyone else returned. So basically, if I had captained anyone else, I would have got more returns, which is pretty sad. And he was the most captained as well. So that was this week's game week points. But now looking into game week 23. Game week 23, I don't think I will be making any changes on my team because I want to save the free transfer. I don't have a saved up free transfer. So I want to save up that free transfer because of the main reason is that we have been given double game week 24 and double game week 25 news. And double game week 24, these are the teams who have been confirmed to be playing two fixtures, and that's double game week 25 as well. As you can see, Manchester City playing Tottenham and Everton playing Fulham and City as well, Burnley playing Crystal Palace and Fulham, and Fulham will also play Burnley as additional to their Everton game. Game week 25, Leeds were anyway going to be playing Wolves, I believe, and now they're playing Southampton as well. Southampton are now going to be playing Leeds as well, additional to what they were going to be playing against Chelsea. So already, I think you guys might already have, let's say, 2 to 3 City players already. Everton, some people would have bought in Luka Digne, some people would have been bought in Calvert-Lewin. Burnley is the thing I think I would like to target. So I'll have 2 free transfers for next week for game week 24. I'll probably bring in 2 Burnley players and also take a hit to maybe bring in either Calvert-Lewin or I don't know, like Fulham. I don't think anyone from Fulham, they may be capable of getting some points, but I can't see where or who. Maybe Cavalerio, because he could get some points, but like it's very hard to tell. I would probably go Burnley, Benme, Nick Pope, Tarkowski, Wood, because Crystal Palace and Fulham are really good fixtures to target, especially for defensive points. I think it'll be really good. Everton are playing Fulham and City. Fulham have improved their defense, to be honest, recently. So Calvert-Lewin, would he get points? Maybe. City, do you think he will get points? Because City have arguably been the best defensive team in the league so far with their defensive stats. So probably 2 points, at minimum 2 points against City. But Calvert-Lewin is Everton's talisman. So if goals are going to come for Everton, it's most likely going to be through Calvert-Lewin. That's why I probably might get, as you can see, I already have Luka Digne in my team. He was on the bench this week, but I do have him in my team as well. So I will be starting him for game week 24. The question is which players I should be bringing in. But I think more than that, game week 25 is way more interesting because Leeds are playing Wolves and Southampton. And I'm thinking right now whether I should triple up on Leeds. I already have Bamford. I might be looking into Rafinha, and I don't know who else I can look into in terms of Leeds. Maybe Ailin, Alioski, Dallas could be an opportunity. Southampton, I have McCarthy. I don't think I want to be going too much on Southampton because they have been having injury issues, so they're missing a lot of players, and they're playing Chelsea, who have kept 3 clean sheets, I guess, in the last 3 games, which is an upturn in form under Tuchel, and they're playing a very attacking Leeds United. So I don't see them actually getting many points, if that's what I need. If that's like, there's chances of clean sheet, probably not happening. chances of goals also very unlikely. Probably against Leeds, against Chelsea it's very unlikely. So that's the double game week news that we were told earlier today. In terms of, let's say you wanted to make a transfer, I am not making any, but because of the double game week news, I don't know if you guys have now decided to make one for this game week 23 or not. If you are looking into making one, I would probably, I took this picture from TED Talks on FPL. I will put his link in the description below, so check that out. He makes good graphs as well. So this was his next 6 fixtures: Brighton, Chelsea, Crystal Palace. I think Chelsea and Brighton are 2 good teams to look at, especially defensively. Brighton have kept 4 clean sheets in their last 4 games. That's coming against Leeds, Spurs and Liverpool. 4 clean sheets in their last 4. Chelsea also 3 clean sheets under Tuchel, playing a back 3. Aspilicueta has started, I believe, all 3. Good possibility to look at. How much does SP cost? Let me see. So Aspilicueta, as you can see, 5.6 right now, decently priced, but if you have the likes of Stones, Cancelo, like me, Justin, Digne, it's a lot of money in the bench. I could probably get him, depending on, I also need to see what Chelsea's game week 26, because there could be another double game week in 26, because the FA Cup matches are happening next week. So, and there's going to be a blank game week in 29. So those blank matches that will be happening because of the FA Cup fixtures would get pushed to game week 26. That is the idea. But we'll have to wait and see in game week 26 what's going to happen. The likelihood is you could play a chip strategy. You could play, depending on the fixtures of game week 26. I think by next week we'll know what's happening with double game week 26 as well. You could try and wildcard in 24, get enough players for 24, 25 and 26. If you have your wildcard left, you could bench boost probably. I think bench boost, I would still probably bench boost in 26. I have my triple captain left as well. I don't know where I'm going to play that. That is the question. Like, I don't know who I'm going to be playing my triple captain on. I haven't decided yet. I will have to think about that. Apart from that, what else? So Brighton and Chelsea, defensive assets, really good. Probably might wait to see next week. I wouldn't make a transfer. I would recommend not making a transfer if you don't have a free transfer yet. If you do have a free transfer, I would target to try and bring in one of these players from Game Week 24 and Game Week 25. Try and bring in one of those players so that your team will be set up to play them. In terms, so that's basically the double game week and transfer decisions. I would suggest to try and look into those players. I've given you a few names already with regard to them. With regard to last bit we'll be discussing now is captaincy. I don't have Son. I don't have Heung-min Son or Harry Kane. I don't think Harry Kane will be. Mourinho has said Harry Kane might be fit soon, but I don't know when exactly. If you're a person who has Heung-min Son, and I think he is probably still going to be the most captain player for the upcoming game, because they are facing West Brom. So they are facing West Brom, and it'll be a big game. Let me think. Oh, there we go. Make that better. So Spurs are playing West Brom, and West Brom haven't been really great defensively. But at the same time, Spurs recently haven't been scoring goals when Harry Kane is not there. And if you look at it recently, Heung-min Son's goals have all come because most of them, Harry Kane has given him an assist. So his service now without Harry Kane has been cut out. So is he a really good captaincy option? I don't know, but I still think he'll be the most captain. If you don't have him, who are you going to captain? For me, because I won't be making a transfer based off my team, the people are more likely captain is Fernandes, playing Everton. Might not get many goals, you don't know. Depends on what United team turns up as well. They could hit 4 past Everton as well. That's very possible. I think Fernandes is the most consistent to get points probably. But apart from him, I think someone else who should be looked more would be Antonio. Antonio is playing Fulham, and Fulham had kept 1 clean sheet in their last 4. They considered 2 goals in every other game. So Antonio is a really good option. If you have Souček, he could be an option. He scored 11 goals, I think, 11 outfield goals, which is the most goals scored by a midfielder this season. That is open play goals, 11 open play goals. So Souček is a really good option as well. Captaincy up, and I don't know. I might look into giving it to Antonio this week. We'll have to see how that plays out. Jesse Lingard, who came on, who started his game, got 2 goals, could be a differential player for those who think he might be a differential player. But then again, I wouldn't bring in West Ham players now because of the double game weeks for 24 and 25. If you have any West Ham players already, I would keep them. Could be good captaincy options. I wouldn't be making any transfers to bring any of them in though. And then I got Bamford. Bamford is playing Crystal Palace. Palace have been up and down in terms of form. They won the last 2 games, but they only kept 1 clean sheet in the last 4, even though they won the last 2. They conceded 4 against City and 3 against West Ham. So keep that in mind. Even the last 2 they won weren't against great teams. I think they were Newcastle and where is the other one? So they beat where is it? No, they beat Newcastle 2-1, and they beat Wolves also, who don't score much, 1-0. So when they've come up against a more attacking side, they have conceded goals, and Leeds are very attacking side. I expect them to concede quite a few. I think Bamford, if you have Rafinha, could be good captaincy options as well. Differential captaincy options as well. Add to that. Oh yes, one player I don't have, but if you do have, could be a good captaincy option, is Callum Wilson. Newcastle are playing injury hit Southampton, and United put 9 past them. Now that was additionally helped with the fact that they got a red card early in the game, but they've lost 2 players now. Further, they had I think 12 fit senior players, and they lost 2 more further. So they are going to be injury hit. They don't have Benderek. I don't know if that's going to get overturned. It could get overturned. If it gets overturned, their defense will be a bit more solid. But if it doesn't, Callum Wilson could get a few goals against Southampton. I wouldn't put it past him. He could be a good captaincy option as well if you have. So Callum Wilson, Antonio, I think Bamford or Rafinha could be an option. Fernandes also would be heavily captained, I believe. And then obviously, if you have Heung-min Son, most people I think bought in Heung-min Son with the given that they wanted to captain him for this upcoming game week against West Brom. Could be an option to have a look into. But that is what I have to say at the moment. This is my team. I won't be making any changes. If you guys are making any changes, have a look into those players. Don't forget the double game weeks that are coming in 24 and 25. If you want to bring in any transfers for Gameweek 23, Brighton and Chelsea look really good. Thanks, huge shout out. Ted is here on his Twitter, Ted Talks FPL. Go give him a follow. Give me also a follow on Twitter if you're there. I will put both of our handles down in the description. Those are the teams maybe to look. Those are the teams with the next best fixtures for the next 6 game weeks. But Chelsea and Brighton do look really good. Depends on also what they get as their double game week. If they get any double game weeks in 26, could be a good option to look at too. So, oh yeah, this is a fixture difficulty rater. You can, if you can't find predators, like how you want to like look into your team and the fixtures, you could go in the FPL. They also have one in the FDR. You can check and see which teams have the best upcoming fixtures. Here it says Burnley now with the double game week against Crystal Palace and Fulham. I will be looking into bringing a couple Burnley defensive players probably for next week. Yes. And I don't know who they're going to be playing in 26. We'll see who they're going to be playing. Who else? I think that's it. Fulham Cavalerio. I don't know. I think he's the only one who stands out from Fulham. But I don't know how many goals they're going to be able to get, especially against Everton and Burnley, who defensively will look much more better than Fulham. So I don't know if they're going to get the chances. Anyways, let me know down in the comments what you guys are planning on doing for your FPL team. I will reply to your comments. So let me know what you're thinking, if you guys want any tips or advice. I'm looking to see, this is the first I'm doing for this season, so let's see how it goes. We'll maybe change a few things up, do a few different types of, I'll try and see if I can get more people to get a conversation going, to see between FPL teams, etc. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's not a long video, but do it down in the comments any of your feedback as well. I'd be really happy to take. That's my decision so far, what I'm going to do. That's the team I had this week. Probably going to be a very similar team for Gameweek 23. No transfers I'm going to be making. I hope you guys have a good game week, and I wish you guys the best, and I'll see. Oh yeah, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you found this video useful to you, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you guys in another video next week, talking about double game week 24, 25, and possibly 26 as well. So hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.